Hi everybody, welcome back to our vlog. I'm Aaron Hendon with Christine & Company at Keller Williams, and today I want to talk to you about what happened in the real estate market in the first half of 2016. Before I get into that, I want to show you on our website there's two very useful features. One is a home search, so if you're looking for a home anywhere in the Puget Sound, you can do that using that button there. And if you own a home and you want to know how much it's worth, click the home value button. Boom, I'll shoot you over a home valuation, no problem. Okay, let's talk about 2016. I'm going to talk about both the Seattle market as a whole and then how Christine & Company did relative to the whole market. I'll show you graphically how the market did and show you various things I found interesting. I like looking at graphs. I'm sort of a graph wonk. I love that kind of stuff. So I'll show you all that. Overall, what you want to know is the market was hot. Multiple offers were the rule of the day, waiving appraisals, going way over value. I think you've read the articles. It's a little bit crazy, okay? There was a softening in June. It wasn't quite as crazy in June. I had several buyers get their offers accepted, which we hadn't got accepted yet. We've had homes sit on the market for longer than 10 days. In many cases, just our listings and other listings in the office. So it's a little hit or miss, but you can definitely see a trend of a softening market. I'll show you what that looks like. All right, let's go to the graphs. Let me show you what happened in 2016 so far. Okay, the first graph I want to show, there's two graphs. I want to compare last year to this year. So this is overall King, Snohomish, Pierce, and Kitsap counties. The light green are the available inventory and the dark green are the sold. So a couple things to notice about this. There are about 17% less homes on the market this June from last June. So last June there were 9,400 homes on the market. This June there were 7,800 homes on the market. 17%, that's a significant decrease with essentially no decrease in the number of buyers. So 5,900, same number of buyers, less inventory, explains the 10%, 12% increase in price. Okay, that's very basic. The thing that is sometimes missed, why was June softer than the other months? Because the rate in which homes came to market increased over last year. So while there were less homes than last June, the difference between January and June last year was just 1,300 homes, almost 1,400 homes. And this year, it was about 2,100 homes. So it was about 30% more homes came to market between January and June than they did last year. So you have a higher rate of increase in it. Even though the total number is lower, they were coming on at a quicker rate. So that increase in inventory, the rate at which that increase gave us the experience of having a little softening in the market. Is that going to increase through July? I don't know. We shall see. But in the meantime, that's what that's about. Okay, is that there were more homes coming on. There were homes coming on at a faster rate this year than last year. But overall, you're still at an all-time low in inventory, as you can see from this graph. Let's look at this graph. All right, so this graph, okay, so now I want you to look at the inventory versus the sales for the last 12 years. You can see we're at an all-time low here. This is it. This is it. This is an all-time low in inventory. The last year, we've never been lower. So while the micro of this year, you're at the highest inventory going into higher inventory. Overall, it is a massive decrease in inventory. It's even below the last 3 years, which has been around 8,000. The low's been around 8,000. We got down to 6,000 this year. Okay, we're creeping back to 8, but we got down to 6,000 in available inventory. That's insane. All right, that's totally unsustainable. Something's got to flip there. Okay, and that's why you're seeing double digits in price increases. Okay, and until that changes, you're going to see rentals increase. You're going to see buyers get tired of paying those prices, which you're beginning to see, but you're not going to see any drop because inventory is at historic lows. Now, there's all kinds of talk about there being phantom inventory with the people that bought up all these homes that were for sale in 07, 08, and the foreclosures, and they're going to start flooding the market. They've been talking about that for a couple of years. If that happens, that could change. But you're not going to be able to build your way out of this. There's going to have to be something happen to the economy that slows the economy down, and you're going to build your way out of it. So we shall see. That's what you need to know about overall, though, 12-year low. Then the last thing I wanted to show you is this. All right, I want to show you this because I think these are interesting graphs because they begin to show that there are relative bargains if you're not location sensitive. If for some reason you're just price sensitive and you are flexible with where you want to live, on the left you see Burien. Notice how much more inventory there are than sales over the last 15 months. It's considerable, especially when you compare that to Ballard. Ballard is on the right. It's a Ballard zip code on the right. You can see that sales have been outstripping inventory for the last 15 months. 14 of the last 15 months, sales have outstripped inventory, that they've been selling faster than they come to market. You have houses sitting on the market in Burien. If you're price sensitive, you need to talk to your realtor about finding areas where there's this kind of situation, where there are in fact houses that are sitting around that you could find. Why? Because if the market continues, at least at even a decreased pace, you're going to find that neighborhoods are going to all rise. That a tide rises all ships. You're going to find that these home values are going to go up quicker because there's more room for them to grow. So I would be looking in Burien, I'd be looking at other zip codes like this, where there's this kind of a pattern that you can find relative bargains. All right, welcome back. So what does all that mean to you? Well, it means essentially that the market there's softening in June is due to an increase in inventory. There are clearly neighborhoods, areas, zip codes, streets, blocks where there is in fact an opportunity to get bargains relative to the rest of the market. And overall, you really are at a 12-year low in inventory. There's no other way to say it, is that inventory is at historic lows while demand keeps creeping up. You're welcome to call me. I'd love to talk to you about it. I'm a professional. Call me. Call me when you're ready to talk about what you want to do with your house. You can Facebook me, text me, message me, do smoke signals. That's cool. Whatever. You get a hold of me. Happy to help. Thanks for coming by the vlog. Have a great day.